Ryan, when you came to Cheltenham in the summer, you probably wanted to play regularly. I think you've been involved in 29 out of 35 games in League Two. So is that, from your point of view, a decent return in terms of match time?
Yeah, it is decent. I'm happy with the amount of minutes I've played. Obviously, I'm a little bit disappointed to miss out on a few with injury and for other reasons as well. But overall, I'm happy with how much I've played, really.
And what about the form? Because inevitably in a first full league season there are going to be peaks and troughs.
Yeah, definitely. I've learned that along the way. It's just about sort of remembering your good games and trying to keep your good form, and hopefully that carries you through the season then.
And you started under Gary Johnson playing a little bit in central midfield and then moved wider since then, and that's where you've stayed?
Yeah, when the gaffer came in, I was playing midfield a lot as well, and I've been used to sort of playing different positions and stuff, but I think I've found a good position in right wing back, and hopefully my performances have shown that overall.
And under Michael, have you been learning different things compared to other coaches you might have worked with before?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the biggest things. Since he's come in, I've been learning a lot tactically about the game more than anything, so it's been a good learning experience for me.
How good are Bury based on what happened in November?
Yeah, obviously we went up to their place and they played very well on the night, so we're hoping to do a lot better than we did away from home, so hopefully we can turn it around and have a good performance tomorrow night.
And in terms of their midfield, people like O'Shea and Danny Mayer in particular, who might be on your side, they're key supply lines, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good technical players. We learned that on the night, so hopefully what we can do will overcome them, so we'll see.
Michael sometimes talks about a straight ball and the damage that a straight ball can do. Is that because of the team shape that you've got to make sure that you can stop those, like the first one on Saturday, for example?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just a case of sort of sticking to the game plan more than anything, really. He's mentioned it a lot in training, and we've been working on certain types of patterns of play which work. So we just want to stick to what we know, really, and we know we can hurt teams with the way we can play.
And just go back to that straight ball. Is that a good pass, or is that because the shape of the players facing the ball isn't quite right?
Well, when you're in deeper areas, there's only certain types of passes you want to play, especially at this level, because, like, take Saturday, for example, you've got speedy players like Hamilton who can hurt teams. So I think you just need to learn to play in the right areas more than anything.
Going back to what Michael said about you learning new stuff, is it clear what he wants from you as an individual?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the same right across the board. I think since he's come in, I think every player knows exactly what's wanted from them, and you can see that by the sort of the levels people have risen to. You know, I think players have improved since he's come in. And
do you think technically you're a better player?
Yeah, definitely. We've been doing lots of work on the training ground, so I'd hope so. Yeah.
In terms of Bury, it's a side towards the top. You've done very well against the sides towards the bottom at home. Is this kind of a free hit?
Well, you could say it's a free hit. Our home form's been really good, so you'd like to think whatever team we come up against will be confident and we can get a result.
And with 11 games to go, are you looking to, on a personal level, just try and maintain a consistent level of performance through that final couple of months?
Well, there's no reason why, as individually, I can't sort of look to play my best last 11 games that I've played all season. I think the rest of the squad will be looking to do the same. I think there's more competition now in the squad than there has been all season, really. So that could sort of accumulate to the whole team playing their best football, really.
When or which part of the season do you think has been your best personally?
Obviously there's been different sort of stages of the season. I'd say probably before Christmas I had some good form. After Christmas I've played a couple of good games. So yeah, overall it's just about finding your good games and sort of staying consistent and reaching them every game you play, really.
Do you self-analyse a lot?
Yeah, I'm massive on it, so sort of try to play my best game as much as I can, yeah.
Great, I do that. Thank you.
Ryan, a lot of Bristol Rovers fans were a bit surprised to see you leave in the summer. Was it a big surprise to you that you got released from that?
Well, it was a weird one, really. I was just more happy to sort of, what I've done this season is what I wanted to do, really. Whether it was at Bristol Rovers or on loan or coming here, I'm just happy to play regularly, and I think me coming here has been brilliant for me, so I appreciate it for Cheltenham Town. I've played games and I'm more than happy to do that.
And primarily you've played, before coming here, as a central midfielder and across obviously several midfield positions, but moving out as a right wing back, is that the defensive side of the game something you've had to work on a bit more, maybe you're not as strong as in a certain area?
Yeah, I think you can definitely say that that's something I needed to work on before even transitioning to that position, and I think I've learned a lot in a short space of time, and hopefully that'll stand me in good stead for the future.
And I suppose with the manager being a former defender, that must have helped you.
Yeah,
especially.
yeah, definitely. What he doesn't know about defending is probably worth knowing about. So, yeah, it's good that he's helped everyone really. So. Will
Boyle said it's been a lot different to some of the defensive work that he's experienced before with Michael coming in. Is that the same for you? Would you echo that? It's been a bit different, his methods have been?
Yeah, obviously Will being a central defender, he's probably done a lot more work than I have individually, but it's definitely been like new ideas and new things for everyone really.
I know Chris Hussey prides himself on getting assists or trying to get assists in the games. Is that something you try and do as well?
Yeah, because obviously playing right wing back, I don't get myself in goal scoring positions as much, so I've had to sort of focus a lot more on getting assists, which I've contributed with, and hopefully I'll contribute more towards the end of the season as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Obviously, Mansfield, when Michael first came in, it was still operating under a 4 at the back formation, which you switched to at half time on Saturday, and it just seemed to work quite well for you. Is that good for you, knowing that the fact that you weren't so strong at it when he came in, but now you can alternate between a 3 at the back formation and a 4 formation just to change the game?
Yeah, it's always good to have like a plan B. You could see that they did the same on Saturday. Just for half time, they switched to a different formation, and it worked for them. So I think that's something we can do as well.